Don't mess around and lose a good man because you're a toddler in your emotions. And practical advice that I would give to just growing in your emotional maturity, stability, right? Being grounded emotionally is like just as much as you fight to be cute, to be a boss chick, to be whatever, fight to be a peacemaker. Fight to be a person that can go in a room and stabilize it. Fight to be the nurturer that you are. You're a nurturer. And that's something that, even though I believe that we're created to be that way, it's still a learning skill. It's still something you have to wake up and be intentional about. So practically going out of your way, reading those books, watching those YouTubes. I remember a moment that I had with my husband, and we were in the house and I could see in his eyes, I'm like, oh, he's about to leave me. This is a wrap. Like, he's gone. He's tired of me emasculating him. He's tired of my inability to just shut up and like hear his point and not cut him off. And when I saw that look in his eyes, I said, wait a minute. You two, it's a woman that will hop over me to get to you. Let me get this together. And so practically just literally getting up and, okay, why am I this way? Oh, I saw my mama do this. Okay, let me break this generational thing.
Shalom. First and foremost, want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah, by Hashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that rule well. Peace, love, and salutation to all the brothers out there pushing this word of sincerity and the truth. Shalom to the brothers, sisters, and children out there keeping this word of sincerity and the truth. Okay, I just wanted to follow up on this video from what this woman had said, what she said. And everything she said in the video was 100% true, 100% accurate. You know, she was basically going into how women should be and what they, the mentality that they should have, that they should develop, the things that they should be trying to do to become a better version of themselves, because they have to realize that their role of being submissive, being a nurturer, you are designed that way. You are designed to be that. That doesn't make you less of a person, less of a human, or anything like that. That's just your nature. That's what you were created to do. But society and feminism have taught them to be more than what they are. They they think that they can do more than what they're created to do, and that's why so many of them out of order and out of line, and ultimately they can never find happiness because you're going opposite of what you were created to do. And even though that that they are created in the fashion of being a nurturer, like she said in the video, they still have to develop that. That's still a trait that has to be exercised, in order for them to fully grow into it, fully develop. And being as though both men and women are highly and extremely underdeveloped because of Esau Edom's rulership, this wicked empire. You have to do everything you need, you can to try to make up and become a better version of yourself, And that's something that these women don't realize, and that's ultimately gonna be their downfall, and the reason why a lot of them are judged and destroyed, because they don't understand these simple concepts, and it's all in the scriptures, But the elect women, they will understand. It's First Timothy 2:8. I will therefore that men pray everywhere, lifting up holy hands, without wrath or doubting. I'm gonna read all this in the AMP, verse 9. Likewise, I want women to adorn themselves modestly and appropriately and discreetly in proper clothing. Oh man, I think I'm starting. Anyways, like I said, this is simple. This is very simple. I want women to adorn themselves modestly and appropriately and discreetly in proper clothing. That little thing right there can change a lot of perception that women have on themselves, just that within itself. And they don't even realize that, how important that is. Salakia. They don't realize how important that is. just to dress appropriately, covering themselves up, not revealing anything. And then not just covering themselves up, but covering themselves up to the point to where can't nothing be seen. Because a lot of women, they're like, well, I got a dress on, but the dress be tight, showing their figure, showing off. It'll be short. And, it'll still be out of order. Our women, they do not understand that the Lord set this up for a particular reason. It's to keep you from judgment, keep you from death, because all the things that can happen from a woman just dressing the way she is, adultery is going to lead to death, or women getting put in situations where they can't, they could have escaped from had they just been dressed appropriately. This is not with elaborately braided hair and gold or pearls or expensive clothes, because women put emphasis on their physical appearance, but the person inside is horrible, It says, but instead adorned by good deeds, helping others, as is proper for women who profess to worship the Most High, because that's a part of what you're supposed to do, good works, that's a part of your design, to be a servant, to help others, ultimately to help your man, that's what you were created to be, a helpmate, and women, they'll do it because they'll get with an Edomite, and mainly an Edomite, and they'll do this. They'll be more, try to be more of a virtuous woman for the Edomite man. But when it comes to their own men, they show no respect. They show no respect for them or themselves. It says a woman must quietly receive instruction with all submissiveness. Right. A woman must quietly receive instruction with all submissiveness. And it said all submissiveness. This is how women are supposed to be. It's how they're supposed to operate. Because women that don't operate in this fashion, especially, really with any man, but especially if you got a good man, that man is going to start to really see you for who you are. And he already going to make it in his mind that you're not going to be here for long. Either he's going to leave you or the relationship is just going to fail, But women don't be understanding that a lot of times all they have to, and the job is really easy. It says quietly receive instruction with all submissiveness. So that means just do whatever it is that you're supposed to do. Whatever your man tells you, whatever he needs you to help with, just do it, And ultimately, when it comes to following out the Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you do what you're supposed to do. And if you don't have a man, pray for, you still do rehearse the righteous acts and pray and wait patiently for Yahweh Shem Yahushua to send you a righteous, godly man, and when you receive, but in the time being of you patiently waiting, work on yourself, learn skills that's going to be beneficial for you and it's going to benefit that man, so you can add into his enterprise, so you can add into, you can help further his enterprise and help further the mission that he set on, while you're patiently waiting, and learn these simple instructions. Like it said, you must quietly receive instruction with all submissiveness. Pray to Yahweh Shem Yahushua to help you with that, and the Lord, he'll probably put you in situations where you have to, so that you can be a better wife and a better version of yourself when that time comes. A woman must quietly receive, and that's the main thing, quietly, because a lot of women don't be understanding that a man, he loves peace and quiet, Not saying that y'all can't talk, we don't want to hear you talk or nothing like that, but women tend to overdo it. They don't have no limits, Sometimes they don't have no filters. They don't know how to stop. They don't know, they don't know when enough is enough. When you're draining that man out, now it goes from you talking and everything to you venting all that energy to him and all that, we like to chill, So a woman must quietly receive instruction with all submissiveness. And women hate that word. The women of this age hate the word submissive. They hate the word sub, because it makes them feel very inferior. But really, you're not inferior. That's just how you were designed. That's where you were designed to be. And that's what you were designed to be. We gotta be submissive as men. We gotta be submissive to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. We gotta do whatever our power say. You don't hear us complaining about it, but women complain about being like that for men. But that's only for now. That's only for now, because when Jacob's trouble come, the things that this woman has went into and things that she's saying, that's those women with those traits who actually have those traits. Those are the ones that's gonna actually get the man. Be with a man in the Lord. If the Lord pair her up with him. Verse 12, I do not allow women to teach or exercise authority over man, but to remain quiet in the congregation. And that's what they're supposed to do. You're not supposed to be teaching and trying to lead the man. That's out of order, And a lot of these women, they don't understand order. They don't understand order at all, especially especially if you're dealing with a man that know he an Israelite and he's trying to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments, because one of the things about that is that man is he's trying to actively worship and serve Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua to the best of his ability. And he's trying to lead his household in that same fashion. So that the Lord can show him and his household mercy. He really protecting the family. But women, they don't be understanding it. They still want to keep the holiday. They still want to dabble with this and dabble with that. And the Lord, he sometimes he might wake that woman up. Sometimes he might allow her to make it. He might allow her to make it. He might wake her up, or he might do that man a favor and take her away. And she'll eventually get replaced, because like she said, it'd be women that'll hop over her just to be with that man, just to please him, because a lot of these women, they'll understand that, they'll realize and learn what men actually want and how men actually operate, how we love simplicity, how we love quiet. We love a woman that'll actually listen to us and, don't give us all that back and forth, this and that, They learn that at a later age. And those be the ones that's ready to hop over anybody else to get with the man, and they going to do everything to keep him, because now they know, now they understand. A lot of them, some of them don't. Some of them don't ever get that opportunity again, But for the ones that do, they and especially if they get a man of the Lord, a lot of them, they're gonna get their minds right, especially during Jacob's trouble, But like she said, it's gonna be women. It's women now that'll hop over her just to get to her man, because she messing up. Because the roles are reversing. Things are going back to how they supposed to be. It's no longer putting a woman on the pedestal. Now it's putting the man back on the pedestal, because the men are the real prize. The men of the Lord, they're the real prize. And we're not afraid to lose women and this, that, and the third and stuff like that. Like, we understand that this comes with the territory now. We don't like it. We don't want to have to do it, but it is what it is. We understand that this is all a part of the journey. It's all a part of the battle, We value ourselves, and ultimately we put Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua first before anything else. So what does that lead a woman? Now she gonna have to fight to keep her place, So whether it's because of another woman or whether it's for us to serve Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, we not concerned with these women like this. So the women, in order for you to keep a man, you really got to work on yourself. You really got to become the better version of yourself until you become the best version of yourself. That's how you really truly keep a man. And when you start becoming a better version of yourself, you're going to start becoming the version that First Timothy going into, the type of woman, a virtuous woman, to the best of your ability. Because that's ultimately what you were created to do, to serve and be submissive to a man. For Adam was formed first by the Most High from the earth, then Eve. And it was not Adam who was deceived, but the woman who was led astray and fell into sin. But women will be preserved or saved through the pain and dangers of the bearing of children if they continue in faith and love and holiness with self-control and discretion. And that's the whole thing. It said women, they'll be saved. They're going to be preserved because we got to repopulate, you know. The Lord is not going to destroy every woman in the nation of Israel. So we got to repopulate. But it said if they continue, meaning they have to already be in faith and love and holiness with self-control and discretion, you know. And so a lot of the things that the woman she was going into, it'll fall under these categories, you know. She, you know, all the stuff that she was doing, being toxic and everything like that. That's not what men like. That ain't attractive. And you think that you're going to keep a good man like that? No, you're going to be destroyed, you know. But the ones whom the Lord is going to have mercy on, they going to start to become a better version of themselves. They going to have these traits. Even if she don't know that she an Israelite or she don't, you know, she's not quite into it, but she's willing to be, you know, still be with you and be submissive. That's First Corinthians chapter 7, you know. She'll still have a chance of making it, you know. But these other women, a lot of women, they're going to be judged because they can't get with the traits. You know, they can't get with becoming a better version of themselves. They think that they are already there. They think that they are it. But they got a rude awakening coming, you know. And it's going to be a horrible, horrible awakening coming, actually. So, Abaratazah, Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that rule well. And peace, love, and salutation to all the brothers out there pushing this word of sincerity and the truth. Shalom to the brothers, sisters, and children that they're keeping this word of sincerity.